Well, greetings from watermelons and apricots. We're here at in ice-clad ocean at the tail end of 4th of July weekend. 4th of July weekend on Everquest lasts until July 9th, I believe, where we get double XP for killing mobs. We also have increased rares and faction rewards, so there are some faction benefits. I got these tunes, remarkably, I was able to get them both to level 34. Now, Apricots is level 35, so I don't know why the Snow Cougar's not attacking me. But anyways, Watermelon's ate a death or two, more of a hit to his pride than anything else. So anyways, we're working the 4th of July rewards. Getting both of these tunes up to, trying to get them to level 50, but I'm kind of going at like self-paced. I'm not trying to race or anything like that. Try to get a race to get BIS gear, best in slot, or a race to be max level as fast as possible. That's not my interest. I'm just trying to be laid back. So you can see we're making a good use of fear kiting here. So what I did was I brought in was slow, and then I snared the mob with engulfing darkness, venom of the snake, which I'm probably not going to get full efficiency from that, and then feared 2.5% for that cougar. The cougars here, they don't drop the best of gear. Sometimes they drop this cougar claw earring, which gives you AC 4, 2 strength, 2 dex, with mana preservation 1, which doesn't really help us now because we're in our mid-30s. But 8 AC for 2 earrings, that's not bad. It's better than what we were wearing. Let's see here. Apricots just finished the Demi-Lich Skull number 4, so he's on number 5. And Watermelon's finished Cudgel number 4, and he's on number 5. So we're basically... with respect to our Ixar only epics, we are level appropriate. And yeah, it was nice. It was nice having 4th of July weekend. I basically went from level 17 to level 34 and didn't make use of any of the away from keyboard power leveling services which are available. Who is this guy? Garou. Okay. I think I need to kill him. Scowls at me. He's level 38. Let's see if I can take this dude. I'm gonna die. Alright. Slow. Let's see what I can do. Where are you, Mr. Garou? He was trucking. Darkness. Let's see. Let's get Tainted Breath on him. Shock of Poison, Fever, Heart Flutter, boom, Boil Blood, bam, skip Venom of the Snake on him. Let me try to fear him. I'm gonna die. But let's heal. Try to fear him again. Alright. Nice. Cool, I got Garou. Okay, so now we're going to take the skin of Garou, give that to Mr. Watermelons here. What do we got here? Tumultuous Strength. Cool. Very nice. That is how you get to level 35. That's what I'm talking about. Looks like we were poisoned here. All right. So that was fun. Killed a named mob. Didn't expect to do that. And I believe I have the bone necklace. That's the cool thing about this. Or I got a bone piece. So this skin of Garou. This is actually kind of crap. It has decent resists on there. But that together with this bone will get me an upgraded club. Yeah, so let's go ahead and head home, which I was going to do. I have to turn it into this guy, so I need to do a little bit of traveling. So let's go home, buy some spells, and then do the turn in, and we'll show how to do that. And if we get Garou to respawn in the interim, might be able to do the quest for apricots too, and might be able to make some money. All right, we'll be right back. Okay, so we just made the run from West Cabilis through Warslick's Woods. We're now in the over there, heading towards the outpost. Well, this is kind of a demonstration of how to do the run. To get off Kunark, basically. As a lizard, your life is complicated because everybody hates you. So there are certain strategies to getting off the continent, which pretty much everybody knows. But for those of you that are coming back to the game and need to be reminded, I can show you how to do that. One thing you'll see is apricots. He has a full mana bar, but his health keeps diminishing. And this is from his Lich line. The current line that he has is called Call of Bones. So his health is going to keep diminishing. So what we need to do, because we're a shaman, and we're a good shaman, we're going to cast Regen on him. Come on, Regen. There you go. All right. And that's something that the Morturnum cap does. That's why getting the Demi-Lich Skull is so important. There he is up there. But that's why the Demi-Lich Skull is so important to do, because that more or less offsets the health that you lose from your conversion line, your health to mana conversion from Lich. It kind of reverses that, so you can get your regen back. Now, if I were sitting, his innate health regen would be better, so it's probably better that we have mounts. So I think mounts would help that. The fact that he's an Ixar helps because being a lizard does give you a higher innate regen, but so does like the spell regen itself. So that's just one of the advantages of just being an Ixar. And being boxed with a shaman. But having said all that, I still want to do that Demi-Lich Skull, so that's definitely in my interest. I'm really liking this slow progression. So yeah, you can see they're just power leveling services, just constant. But, just in the spirit of the server, given that it's like a slow, sort of laid back progression, I'm really doing it laid back. I'm not trying to get best of slot gear as fast as possible, and if I were raiding, it would be different. So it'd definitely be a more of a need to get to max level faster and to get best in slot gear faster. But when you're just trying to level and go through mid-level content, it's not as concerning. We are going to IVU, Invisibility versus Undead. And we're going to stop following. You can see Apricots' health is regenerating now. But it only lasts as long as regen is up. And once Apricots, once he sits down and once he clicks off his conversion, then he'll get health back. But yeah, that Lich line, it hurts. You can kill yourself with Lich, so you gotta be careful with that. So basically what I'm going to do is I'm going to get this port, and you see these undead skeletons. I have invisibility versus undead so they can't see me. And I just levitate across, talk to the translocator. If you were on Project 1999, you'd wait for the boat here. And just be out of line of sight. I'm going to go ahead and gate. I'm gating Apricots home. Apricot's got some really nice spells too, so it's really nice doing this content. So I think 35 is around the time we're thinking Lower Guck, maybe Kesora. There's the boat. I'll take this guy to South Row. And we'll do this. We'll camp out. Camp apricots. Okay, so discussed that, discussed Lich, discussed what I'm working on. What else? Yeah, you're seeing an over there outpost run. So we're going to go ahead and, so we take south row to north row. Look at all these dead gators. And then we'll take the north row translocator to Iceclad Ocean, and then we'll do the turn-in. I'll show you how to do that. Basically, it was that knoll that we're using a little tent over there, but I didn't have the bone. And so the bone drops off this cougar named Midnight, and then the skull cap drops off of Garou. Turns out someone else was hunting him. I was hunting him as well, and it's for a mid-level club that's pretty nice. Let me show you that. Yeah. This is a great place to level. And so yeah, we did see some people here this weekend. Can you believe it? Within a week, and I know people that have done this even faster, but I went from basically level 1 to level 35, and I only have 15 more levels till I'm max level, and I'm just going at a very easy pace, not being power leveled or anything like that. Not that I have anything against power leveling. As a matter of fact, when I was a raider on a different server, I made use of power leveling services, so I have nothing bad to say about them. You know, trying to make money or whatever, or you're trying to get to max level fast. Use whatever means you have available to you. And of course, I don't have any problem with that. We're going to make use of Spirit of the Cheetah, but for me, I kind of want to be laid back as well. I don't think there's anything wrong with going at this sort of self-paced, laid back progression either. The cool thing is the gnomes here are on in different faction with Ixar, but if I were with the gnomes on Fade War, or any Antonican species or a species that's on Fade War, pretty much lizards are kill on sight, KOS to them. Alright, so we're going to find the turn-in mob. His name is Blalix. Spirit of the Cheetah wore off. And it turns out that this person was hunting for the same mob as I was, and it was just fortuitous that I was able to kill him first. This is a first to engage server, so you will encounter lock. So once I got that slow on him, then he was encounter locked to me. All right, so here's the turn-in mob, Hail. Okay, let me see if, make sure I get the turn-in right. I'll be right back. Okay, so, okay, this is the turn-in mob. Okay, so what you do is you hand the bone from Midnight and then the skull cap from Garou. Okay, and then he gives you this club, a Garou bone club. Cool. And it didn't look like they gave me anything, just other than a turn-in. So it's cool, I got a quest done. Alright, so if you compare, the Iron Cudgel of the Prophet actually does more. This is a tradable club. Let's see if it's for sale anywhere. It's not for sale. I'd probably sell that pretty high. Let's see here. Alright, so if you were to compare the Iron Cudgel of the Prophet to the Garou Bone Club, I have a better ratio on my epic weapon, my mid-level epic weapon, better ratio, better damage delay. But we do have this Curse of the Garou, which is a life tap, and we have higher wisdom on it. And so if you look at my mana pool, let's just take it off and look at my total mana points, 958, 910. So, it does increase my mana pool, so that's good. So I'm actually going to use the Garou weapon. So that's cool. And the cool thing is I can sell this. There's Midnight over there. So that's who drops the bone, and then Garou, I think we saw where he died. But anyways, so cool. You got to see a quest. You got to see Ice-Clad Ocean. The next step for these two tunes really is Lower Guck, maybe Kesora, maybe some Ocean of Tears work. I think Lower Guck is going to just be packed. But I've got 2 more days of double XP. Maybe I can make it to level 40, maybe beyond. But yeah, terrific fun. Definitely going at my own pace. A couple things the Cougars dropped. They dropped this earring, which is nice. I think I might have mentioned that, but they also dropped this bloodstained fang, which I was giving to my not my charm pet, but I was giving to my necromancer pet. So it has a pretty decent ratio on it too. So anyways, very, very fun. Hope to see you guys in the next one. Bye.